I'm Christina Aguayo in Dallas, and here are your top stories. The Tim Walz administration hired a migrant convicted of sexual assault to a high-ranking position in the Minnesota Department of Education. The move raising questions about the state's hiring practices and immigration enforcement. Wilson Tindi, who serves as the Director of Internal Audit and Advisory Services, was convicted in 2016 of fourth-degree criminal sexual conduct for assaulting a woman in her home, according to court records. Tindi's conviction stemmed from an incident where he broke into that woman's home and assaulted her while she slept. He pleaded guilty to the sexual assault charge in exchange for dismissal of a first-degree burglary charge. He was sentenced to 2 years in prison, which was stayed for 5 years, meaning he avoided jail time and served 210 days in a workhouse. Additionally, Tindi was required to register as a predatory offender. Despite being a felon and a registered sex offender, Tindi was not deported, but instead was hired for a role overseeing internal audits and taxpayer spending accountability at the Minnesota Department of Education. Tindi also had a prior accusation from 2012 for a similar offense, though no charges were filed. Tindi, a green card holder, faced deportation proceedings after his 2016 conviction. An immigration judge ordered his removal to Kenya, which was upheld by the Board of Immigration Appeals. However, an appeals court stayed the deportation, and after 18 months in ICE custody, Tindi was released. He later tried to vacate his guilty plea, arguing that his defense attorney failed to warn him of the immigration consequences. Calls are now being made for ICE to revisit Tindi's case, and questions are being raised about how a sex offender felon has not lost his green card, but instead is employed with taxpayer funds. Minnesota Department of Education officials have not commented on Tindi's employment or the background check process. That's what you need to know. In Dallas, Christina Aguayo.